Game designer Cliff Bleszinski has come a long way from his early Jazz Jackrabbit days. His groundbreaking work on hardcore shooters like the Unreal series, Gears of War, and its upcoming sequel has made him a superstar in the gaming community. Carrying around a gun with a chainsaw attached will do that. With his unique and creative approach to game design and ability to push the envelope even further, Cliff Bleszinski has come into his own as one of the true giants of gaming.
All right, Cliff.
Yes, clap for Cliff. Clap for Cliff.
Clap for Cliff. There you go. Always good to see you.
It's good to see you, man.
Now, before we get into your demo of the single player, I want to talk about another aspect of the game that's a little tougher to actually demo on a stage, and that's the multiplayer.
Hell yeah, man.
So let's just first do the co-op. I know there's some people out there that said, okay, maybe it's going to be 4-player co-op, but it's 2 players, and there's a very good reason why. I would love for you to sort of give that.
Well, I mean, the main story is still about Marcus and Dom, and we're big fans of co-op. We love it. But we wanted to stick with 2 players in the campaign. I mean, if you've ever played like a 4-player campaign that has an intricate story, often like player 3 will get ahead of the other players. You'll start triggering cutscenes, and the more players you get involved, the more the story can tend to degrade. So we sat down and we're like, okay, let's keep it Marcus and Dom, and then what can we do outside of that? And we came up with this great mode called Horde. And it's basically up to 5-player co-op, and it's like, I like to pitch it as like Smash TV meets Geometry Wars. So it's like wave after wave of locusts coming after you, everybody's backs up against the wall, all hell's breaking loose, and it's a heck of a lot of fun.
Yes, I actually say it is. Okay, with that, I think we're going to get into the single-player demo and see real time, as we did yesterday, Gears of War.
Yeah, so this is a section from the campaign. Marcus and Dom are traversing a sinkhole. It's very precarious. There's nasty locusts all throughout, and there's a little bit of surprise at the end, and it's a lot of fun. Let me fire it up.
So what are the circumstances that brought Marcus and Dom to this point of the game?
Well, the thing is this is like 3/4 of the way through the game, and we've kept it incredibly vague as far as where they're going and what they're doing. But this is right near Jacinto, which is humanity's last safe location. You can see this beautiful vista right here, and we kind of, there the crane's falling down right there. In the main campaign, Marcus takes control of the other crane and will actually drive Dom across to the other side. Get a little vertigo moment going on right here.
When we're looking at a draw distance like that in Gears of War 2, how much different is that from Gears of War 1? That is amazing.
I mean, a lot of people, their memory of the first Gears is gray pillars and a lot of claustrophobic environments, and we really wanted to bust it wide open this time around and really just let players have a far better view of this scenario and like really just get a better idea of Sarah and kind of what the planet's all about, right?
And there seems to be a lot more sort of color there. It's still in the right tone, but there is more color pop.
Oh, I mean, we wanted to really have a little bit more come through, right? I mean, that whole desaturated thing, I mean, it's getting a little bit played out, and so, you know, color's not necessarily that bad of a thing. Let it, you know, the reds bleed through a little bit, let everything just kind of play out, right? Oh, here's the Mauler. This is basically a boomer with a shield, and he has an explosive flail. And you notice Dom's trying to unload on him right now, very unsuccessfully with the shield coming at us. And if I can actually finish him off, I can take his shield away from him and use that as portable cover.
And that is a new aspect of the game. And
oh yeah, and you can use that in multiplayer as well. Oh, he's going to charge at Dom right there. Ooh, sweet, we took him out. Now I'm going to grab that shield, pick it up. A Reaver just landed. Reavers are those kind of flying squid-like creatures, right?
We saw them at the end of the first one, which you never really interacted with them.
Yeah, you killed a bunch of them, but this time they actually land. I'm going to plant the shield into the ground right here. Protects me against the rockets. Open up my Hammer of Dawn to blow this guy into itty-bitty bits. Boom, there we go.
Can you only use the Hammer of Dawn against those? Or
oh, you can use the Hammer of Dawn against everybody. Okay. You can use it against your friends, you can use it against your enemies, you can use it against your neighbor.
Can you use other weaponry to take out that enemy?
Yeah, you can basically just, you know, whittle them down with the various bullet-based weapons, right? Knock this guy out. Let me curb stomp this guy, the curb stomp. Oh, of course, is back.
God, Cliff.
You gotta, let's give it up for the boot to the head, people.
Yeah.
It's always a crowd pleaser.
See, don't try that at home unless you're doing it in a game.
Or unless you're backyard wrestling.
That's true.
These are tickers. These are new enemies. And these are kind of like these improvised explosive devices. If I hit them, I can launch them in the air and take them out.
And this is our damage other enemies.
Oh, absolutely. This is our Scorch drone. He's got a little explosive backpack, which I just shot, and he's going to pop down. Here comes another ticker. Melee that guy. Blow this guy up. I'm on fire today. I can't lose.
Yeah, this is really impressive. And you're talking to me at the same time.
Yeah, you know, I can pat my head and rub my belly at the same time, too. I multitask.
Hey, when I need that skill being performed in front of me, I know who to call.
Finish this guy off here. See if I can pick him up. Stomp him again. That'll work. So now I'm going to grab the Scorcher, which is our Gears flamethrower.
Okay.
And this is a nasty little weapon where you shoot people in the multiplayer, you'll hear them actually screaming, which is always incredibly fun.
Very
nice. If I active reload this perfectly, the shot will go further. I see there. Move through here. Oh, more tickers. Little buggers. go ahead and move on in this building here. And you might have seen the grapple drones in our earlier demos. They use the grappling hooks to kind of climb up. You can actually shoot the hooks and make the guy fall. There we go. Oh, I'm getting totally hosed
now. The weapon you're using, well, it was in the original Gears. It has been a little bit modified for this one.
Well, the weapon that we had right there was the Gorgon. That was the Locust burst pistol, essentially. And that's essentially kind of a RoboCop pistol, right? Where you can kind of take somebody hostage. Oh, the building's collapsing now. I'm going down.
It's amazing. It's the second RoboCop reference in 2 days of our coverage.
It's one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time, right?
I'll buy that for $1.
And very good. I like that. Now the building's collapsed. I'm going to traverse to the next area. It's kind of hard to talk and demo at the same time because there's so much stuff going on in the game. We wanted to pack it with water cooler moments.
This is the
Locust Priest. He's Cantus. He's using these nasty ink grenades on me to kind of try and flush me out, but I'm going to go ahead and burn him a little bit. You want them regular or extra crispy?
Let's have some extra crispies.
All right, sounds good. Oh, I just failed my active reload. Now I got guys climbing up. Let me throw a grenade over there, blow them up.
Incoming ink! Frag out!
Go to the Hammer of Dawn. Try and finish him off. Oh, you bastard.
Oh, Claire.
I died.
All right.
I gave it the college try.
Hey, nonetheless. Let's just say I played Gears a lot. You still went further than I can usually do without, you know.
Did you actually beat it on Insane, though? That's what I want to know.
Kevin did.
Yeah, Kevin's hardcore like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely give credit to Kevin over there. So I think it's a couple more questions.
Yeah.
How many more new enemies are we going to see in this? Just in this short demo right now, I think I can name 5 things that we didn't see in the original Gears.
Well, we have boomers with all sorts of new armor right now. They have new weaponry. There's a boomer that wields the Gatling gun, which is the Mulcher, which you might have seen in the stage demo, which is named appropriately because it basically turns your enemies into itty-bitty, pulpy bits, right? We have the shield one that you saw. We have Reaver's Landing, all sorts of new boss monsters. We got the Tickers, Scorch drones. I mean, there's just piles and piles. It's, in Gears 1, it was kind of like you'd be fighting 3 or 4 locusts at a time. Now we have scenes where there's crowds coming at you, so it's not just like the Locust entourage, it's more like the Locust horde, right? There's like masses of them coming, and it feels really, really epic, and it feels really, really tremendous.
Epic is a fitting word, both given, the fact of, you work at Epic.
See what it is? Full circle, right?
There, yeah,
exactly.
Full circle Cliff Bleszinski. Cool. Thank you so much for coming by. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this game. Really looking forward to it. And stomping our foes right there in the curb.